When I was in my 20s, I decided I was going to go to South America. I wanted to learn Spanish and I wanted to trek the high Andes Mountains. And so I went to a friend who had gone there before, and he had done a lot of trekking, a lot of high altitude, 14, 15, 17,000 feet up. And he said, take this book, it'll help you. And so he gave me this Trekking in South America book. So I took that book and I went down to South America, and I was there for months, traveling, hitchhiking, climbing mountains, and doing a lot of trekking. And what I found was on these big treks that I would get to a place that the book would say, on your left-hand side, once you hit the 14,000 foot pass, you'll see a rock garden. Or on your right side, you'll see a glacier that climbs up into the blue sky. Or there will be a granite peak right in front of you as you culminate on this trail. And time again, the 7-hour days that we set out for were days that would go on to be 10 hours and 12 hours. Sometimes we ended up going the wrong direction for 3 hours and had to backtrack and figure out on Inca Trail, slidey, slippery Inca Trail, how we were going to get back. One time I went up the wrong glacier to try to go over the pass, and I had to backtrack down the glacier, reinterpret the book, and take a new direction that entirely was not marked. Finally, when I got back to California and I saw my buddy again, I retold the journeys that we had taken and the adventures and the mountains. And I said, you know what, though, I have to tell you that so often I was confused on these treks, and it just didn't seem like the book was giving me the right direction. And he looks at the book and he says, oh yeah, that book's terrible. I wasn't only a little bit upset with my friend for not communicating that this book that he gave me to travel 5 or 6 or 7 days away from the nearest human was in fact terrible. But I tell you this because sometimes the guides that we get, the books that we get, the life interpretations written to us in different forms is just bad. So you might be helping your team to navigate climate change, or navigate COVID change, or navigate economy change, or team change, or culture change, or product change. The change that you're helping your team navigate might itself change. But what also is an opportunity is to consider your own guidebook, the guidebook of your own journeys, the transformations that you face that apply to the changes of our time.